Okay, so I actually don't know what the date is. I'll double check. It's Tuesday the 8th of April and it's 8:24 in the morning, and I'm just leaving my lovely little bolt house in Hillerød, just outside Hillerød, where I've been staying for the last 4 days. The sun's just coming out. I shall speak to you along the way.
Follow the road for 3 kilometers.
So, obviously, as of now, every kilometre I go is a kilometre towards home as opposed to away from it. And consequently, not that it's a very, very sunny morning this morning, but I did remark on the fact that on my way here, I was continually driving into the sun in the mornings, and obviously I am not any longer. Should be on some nice windy routes today. We've got Calimoto set for windy towards Odense. A couple of spectacular bridges today as well. One really just picturesque one, and one really enormous, massively engineered one, very long. So looking forward to both of those. And also just this first part of the drive, which should be, once I get past this chap in front, should be rather fun. Lots of winding country roads. A 30 kilometre per hour zone. And actually I just came out of a 20 kilometre per hour zone. I literally, probably not me, but a lot of people could have run that fast, couldn't they? 20 kilometres an hour. Not sure what's so special about this particular area. Anyway, it's just about to end. We go back to the normal 50 within towns. Not that this is exactly towny. It is 7 degrees, so yes, it's 7 degrees still. So it's still pretty chilly in the mornings. But as I say, and there's some more cloud today than I've seen in a long while. But the sun is definitely pushing through those clouds. These are on the outskirts of Hillerød, which is a beautiful, beautiful town with an absolutely incredible castle. Good place to cycle as well. There's a separate cycle lane there. But over here we've got forest, a few undulations. I wouldn't really call them extreme hills, but it is a bit up and down, and that does actually. It's just very, very pleasant to ride on. A little bit of undulation. Much as I love riding in blue skies. Gosh, these clouds are so gorgeous, aren't they? Let's have a quick look at them. Aren't they sweet? Calimoto is really doing a lovely route today. Even though I'm going round a town, it's very pretty, these roads. Very, very pretty indeed. Nice and quiet. I just had a little thought that I'd like to share. I haven't really spoken about the bike too much. I do love this little Honda. This little Honda NX500. So I've had this bike since January 24. We're April now, April 25. So, okay, what is that? 12, 16, nearly a year and a half. Getting on for a year and a half. and it's just been brilliant. I actually really think it's probably the bike I would come back to if I'd had a lot of years riding and I'd ridden all sorts of massive bikes and fun bikes and super fast bikes, and I'd probably end up with this about my age if I'd been riding for 20 years, because it sort of does do everything. It's probably, it fits that phrase, doesn't it, a little bit, a jack of all trades, master of none, but it's not quite, because it kind of is a master. It's a master of its own self. And look at me, I'm doing this really great big tour. Who'd have thought? I do remember Kevin, the guy who was selling the bikes in HGB and Ruislip, saying to me, you know, it's a great bike. If you want to commute, it's really good for that. If you want to have a little bit of fun, you can do that. If you want to go down to Brighton or all the rest of it, you can do those sorts of things. I don't know that anyone said to me, and if you want to do a 2,000 kilometre tour, it's all right for that as well. But it is. I mean, I've done autobahns, and it doesn't really matter what speed I tell you I've done on those, because I'm allowed to do what I like. But I've gone pretty quick on the autobahns, even though there's a lot of people going like a heck of a lot faster than me. But still, fast enough, more than fast enough, really. I've done that. I've done so much on this tour. I've done about 1,100 kilometres already, and it just feels so good. Just sort of like keeps churning along. Yeah, it might not have the zappiest sound, the roariest sound. It's very pleasant when you're out and about and you've got your earplugs in. If you're listening to really heavy sounds, I'm sure that probably can't be that great. You probably do love it, but this is not going to blast your ears off either. And it's just lovely to ride. It's, I mean, it is loaded, fully loaded. I mean, I don't think you could probably load it much more than I've got this loaded. One very big tank, sorry, not tank bag, tail bag, very big, and 2 panniers in the tank bag. And yeah, it's you can definitely feel that weight. It's making the steering very light because there's so much weight on the back. But it's absolutely brilliant. So I said there's a few modifications. Well, I'll tell you a few, so you can see a few if I quickly look down. I've got these lovely, these were my first ones, these knee grips, very grippy sort of pads on the side. That was my first one. I've got the crash bars. I've got a rack on the back. Got some other little bits and pieces. Some of it's cosmetic. These make a big difference. These risers, mirror risers, really. I'm quite wide, so they give a little bit of width and a bit of height, and really make a big difference to me. Anyway, I just wanted to have a little chat about this lovely bike. It's really a fantastic all-rounder. I'd say that is what it excels at. It excels at being an all-rounder, and I really love it. No doubt about it that Calimoto is just the best app ever for finding these roads. These are fantastic. You know, I don't think that Denmark, this particular area, is famous for its windy roads, but Calimoto's found them. You must have found every single windy road there is around here. They're brilliant. Oh, I've just been having so much fun I couldn't actually put the camera on. But yeah, I think it's taking me off on little fun bits, and then it's letting me make some progress. It's kind of like, okay, you can have some fun now. Right, now we've got to make some progress. We'll have a bit of fun more in a minute. And then it takes me off to a little bit more windy road. It's just fantastic. I love this app. Just don't rely on the time, because the time will definitely be a lot more than it says. It looks like we're on a bit of progress now. Bit of a faster road. Brilliant road surfaces overall though as well on these faster roads, well particularly along these faster roads. It's still lovely riding. This is Frederikssund, and as I say, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. Yeah, could have stopped and taken a picture there. Very pretty. That looks like a long walk wherever she's going from and to. Gorgeous roads. I can afford to offside here. I can see so far into the distance. But these roads are just so pretty. They're not necessarily fast, but they are so pretty. Some tree-lined hills, windmills, sunshine. Road surface is a little bit challenging, which is good. Can't have it too easy all the time. Lovely place. If you were out here in a car, you would stop and have a little walk. Find a lovely place to walk through these woods, I guess.